Hey guys, it's Jim. Wanted to share this with you. I had a special occasion. I'm getting ready to graduate from college, so I got a little Gurkha, a little bitty one. It's called a Gurkha Assassin. I took the labels off. Yeah, I always take the labels off my cigars. People complain about it, but I don't know. Some people you never should take the label off a cigar. But if this cigar, I just lit it. If I had not taken the label off of it, I'd enjoy it for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes. This Gurkha Assassin, this little boy is strong. It's good though. I'm going to look it up. See what it says. I really don't know anything about it. It was a little short one like this. It was about $9, $10, something like that. It says, I just looked it up on Gotham Cigars. This cigar lives up to its name. It will not take any prisoners. Gurkha's first true full-body cigar will test your palate and your fill. 5 shapes: Robusto, Toro, Torpedo, Churchill, and the infamous Dagger. I believe this is the Dagger because it's short. Let me check. Yeah, 3.78 inches. And it's a 60/64 of an inch across. It's the widest one they make. Strong but flavorful Brazilian wrapper accompanied with a perfect Dominican binder with an exquisite Peruvian Nicaraguan filler. Lives up to its name, Assassin. So it's strong stuff, a dark tobacco. I'd love to get a box of 20 of these little guys. Very good. Hell, I'd like to get them. These are strong, good for good occasions. Special occasions. If I had a proper humidor, a big humidor, I'd probably get a box. I want to get a box of these for get the Churchills or the Toros and just put them in there. No. Actually, you know what? I prefer a milder tobacco because I mostly smoke pipes. Occasionally I get into a cigar mood and I'll smoke a few cigars. But this one is really strong. I think I actually would prefer 5 inches, a 5-inch stick on these. Either the Robustos or the Daggers would be more than enough for me. Everything in moderation, right? And these boys are strong, so. Oh. And the label is just ornate. I mean, look at that. Look at that label with all that stuff. And it's big, compared to the cigar. I like that. You put a little extra into it. I know some of a lot of people think these Gurkhas are overrated. I can see that. It's still a damn good cigar. It's strong, but it's still got a little sweetness to it. It's got a faint burn, but it's not real sweet. Kind of like the aftertaste after you get a swig of a good dark rum. It made me think of Myers rum. The aftertaste. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want a 7-inch stick of this. The 3 and 3/4 is about right. I was wondering, because I don't smoke a lot of these short cigars. Usually the ones I have are either, sometimes I'll smoke the little what do you call them? The ascots, or a full length cigar like 5 or 6 inches. But I don't really smoke these short ones that are a little bit they have a little bit bigger diameter. What do you guys? Anyone know? Anyone just put it in the comments, or something. If anyone knows the burn rate, if the burn rate of the shorter, thicker cigars is comparable to the thinner the thinner longer cigars. I don't really know. I'd imagine that the making it thicker allows it to burn a little bit longer. So it's kind of balancing out the compactness of it, increasing the smoking length. But it's good. It's beautifully wrapped. That wrapper is just gorgeous. Look at that wrapper. I don't know if you can see that, but it's really... There you can. Yeah. See that pattern? The veins on that? And oh, that wrapper is really, really gorgeous. Man, that thing's strong. Yeah, I couldn't imagine having a box of the full length, the Churchills on that. 7.5 inches. This little guy is good enough for me. Short and thick will do the trick. I like this cigar. I got a T-shirt a while back because I, been doing martial arts for years and years, and somebody got me a T-shirt with different like martial arts weapons and stuff on the front, and then it says, "Assassins do it from behind." It's that when I saw this name, The Assassin, it reminded me of that shirt, and I thought about wearing it for the review, but I couldn't find it. It's put away somewhere. But that would have been cool. when you get your box of Gurkha Assassins, you should get one of those shirts, and always wear it when you're smoking your assassin. Yeah, that is a satisfying little stick. It does the trick, man. I need to get a punch. I've just got some little cheap cutter. It works well, but I want to get a punch. I like that idea. I'm just putting a little bit of hole. And you know what? It probably helps, because when they put that little cap of tobacco there, and it gets kind of glued into place, adhered into place. When you cut it, sometimes if a shop's humidor isn't working so well, it ends up splitting on me, and that can be really frustrating when you spend better part of $10 on a cigar. So the punch goes right through that little hunk of tobacco they put on the very end, and it doesn't mess with the binding. Sometimes it's hard when you're using a trimmer to get just the tip of that little rounded area. With torpedo, it's easier, obviously, but the draw on this is impeccable. Burns relatively even. The draw on this cigar is one of the best I've ever had. So, and not having smoked a lot of these, this is my first Gurkha, but if they roll a cigar, if they roll other cigars like this, then they know how to put them together, and that's saying something. Putting them together is half the trick. once they get good tobacco, it's all about wrapping them right. And I've had some terribly constructed cigars that burn all uneven, and I mean they've got, it's like one side's an inch or more longer than the other, and I'm working with it, trying to get it to even out, and it just ends up being a headache, more trouble than it's worth. So you really appreciate a cigar that's constructed well. But I usually have only experienced that in cigars. I'd say generally it's cigars that are $5 or less, around the $5 range. But once I start to push up to the $10 range, around $10, anyway, 7, 8, $6.99, $7.99, all the way up to like $8.99, $9.99, or $9.95, or whatever they're pricing them. I don't run into that problem so often. And then of course you're getting into like Romeo y Julietas, Macanudos. I love Macanudos. The quality control is excellent for those, and this one's good too. So I'm going to finish this off with some privacy, and hope you guys have a good day, and give it a try. Don't worry about buying the Churchill on this thing. It's plenty strong. You'll get plenty of enjoyment. I guarantee by the time you're done with this thing, you're going to be satisfied. Talk to you guys later.